Come.
That's not nice to me.
That's so funny.
This, God, it's so round. I literally cut it yesterday, so
Really?
yeah, yeah.
Brooks, today we're going to talk about Pokemon, all about Pokemon. We're going to talk about the Mega Evolutions, and then at the end, we're going to rank them. Some are better than others, I will say.
True.
They didn't like fully fail, but there are a decent amount of not great ones too. Uh, and then we're also going to talk about some of the reception we've been seeing about the new Pokemon game. But first,
Yep.
Books,
Yep.
you had a party recently.
I did have a party. It was everybody thought it was my birthday that day and I didn't have the heart to correct them. You know, somebody's like, "Happy birthday," and they're like
Hmm.
a week or a month off and you're just like, "Dude, thank you so
Yeah.
much." Cuz like I don't have the heart. I'd feel like a dick if I was like, "No, well actually actually my birthday was actually this." And
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
I'm not that kind of person. I don't have it in me. Like, dude, the kind of person I am, Andrew, I didn't tell you this. I went to Starbucks and I got an iced white mocha and I pull up to the thing and I pay. And that bitch didn't have any ice in it. And I just drove off.
Just fully.
No, I was
You,
like, look, okay, like I'm in a hurry. I got way bigger things to
bro.
worry about. And I just was like, I know I should have said something. I know I should have said, can I have some ice in this, please? But I just
You
didn't
are
have the heart.
you are the millennial non-confrontational meme.
Yeah, that's just it
You
is just
are the millennial non-confrontational
it is
zeitgeist meme.
not it's not in my nature to be that way. And
That's so funny.
and sometimes I suffer for it and it's all my fault.
Well, you had a
But
birthday party,
yeah,
and
it was
it was your birthday
yeah, like a month ago
like a
and
month
then
ago.
we celebrated well actually it was like literally a month from the day.
That's actually not bad
Or
then.
it was like exactly cuz my birthday's on September 18th,
Yeah, I
but
was gonna
we
say
had it
I thought
October
your
18th and it was like a literally a whole month later, so
yeah
but it was a ball party. People showed up to mock me and it was awesome.
yeah I was gonna say I thought your birthday had already happened, but
He
okay.
did. I'm 1 year away from the big 3-0.
Yeah, dude. Welcome to the
Is this going to be backwards?
30 club.
Who cares?
I don't know. But with that big 3-0, that's 30 years of enjoying Pokemon, Brooks.
Yeah, almost. Well, I guess I started when I was like 7,
I was gonna say
and
I
then
came
I'll
in
be
in
30.
Gen 1 when I was probably about like 5 or 6, something around there. Yeah.
Yeah, so
You came in Gen 3.
at least 2 decades, but one of these days it will be 3. But like, I've almost been alive for 3 decades, and 2 out of 3 of those decades have been loving Pokemon.
Yeah, and
Until today.
I was gonna say until well, not even today. It's kind of been a more recent development.
Oh yeah.
So everybody knows why we're here. New Pokemon ZA, Legend ZA came out. Legend ZA came out this
That would have been
week.
crazy. Legend Zaza.
Legend Zaza, that'd be wild. Um, Came out this week, and the reception has been a mixed bag. Uh, I would say trending negative. But
Yeah.
there are some defenders, and there are
Mm-hmm.
and I will say I have to give them credit. There are positive things about the game. There are a handful of positive things about the game, so I don't want to like. I want to preface this was like this isn't going to be just us absolutely crapping on it the whole
This
time.
isn't going to be Andrew just absolutely crapping on it.
Well, yeah, Brooks will at least Brooks.
To be fair.
Yeah, to be fair, I won't. I will give it some flowers here and there, but I'm not necessarily stoked about a lot of it either.
Yeah.
So all right, Brooks, let's start this thing. What's been the general reception about this Pokemon Legends ZA? Just for those who may be catching up, we are in. This is a part of the Legends series, the second game in the Legends series, which is a prequel series that they do. That they did started with Legends Arceus, and that went back to a specific region, and you have a bunch of Pokemon. You bring in different aspects from that region. I think it was Sinnoh if I'm correct.
Yeah, the ZA
The
was Sinnoh, and then now
no,
we're in Kalos.
yeah, Arceus was Sinnoh, and ZA is in Kalos. Um,
Yeah.
and so you were in like one specific area. The Legend series was also where they tested. They it seems to be. I mean, they've set the precedent with the first game. That is where they try new game mechanics.
Hmm.
Um, so in the first one, they it was the open world Pokemon catching system, which was super cool and like
Hmm.
was mind blowing for my like made little inner 5-year-old me like scream for joy the
Yeah,
first time I ever did it. It was
people
wild.
really like ZA. People were like, "Oh wow, this is the first time
Arceus,
in years
Arceus.
Pokemon." Oh, sorry. Yeah. People. Okay. Whew, let me
Yeah, yeah.
reel that one
Reel
back.
that back. Yeah, reel that one
People
back.
people really like Legends Arceus. I say Arceus. Some say Arceus.
I say Arceus, but yeah.
Yeah. So people like Legend Arceus because it was like it was open world. Traversal was cool. Um, and the way you catch Pokemon was vastly different, and
It
it
gave
was
you
its
those
own.
Pokemon to ride like vehicles. That was super
Yeah,
cool.
and it had its own thing. It had its own look and style. It's not a one-to-one exactly like Sword and Shield or Scarlet and Violet and people like that. It was more cell shaded. It had its own identity. It had its own personality, and it was a cool idea because you were in the past.
Yeah,
And
it
like,
it also reminded me of a lot of the adventure traversal mechanics of like a Zelda game, like
mhm,
outside of the combat stuff, like going and finding specific Pokemon, going and finding specific berries or whatever in the little areas. To me, felt very Zelda in a good way. Like not that it was stealing, but it from that game specifically, but it was just like, oh, people like that about that game. Let's add that into a little bit of that into this game and give it some extra pizzazz. I really liked it.
yeah, and it was cool because like I love the concept of like the Pokeballs were super primitive, and you had like heavier ones that
Hmm.
could like have certain effects, lighter ones that had certain effects, and like they look like these little primitive capsule kind of things. And it's
Hmm.
like I like how they tried something different, and it was cool.
It was
And
successful and generally well received. Like obviously
yeah,
there were some
I
aspects
liked
of
it.
it. I loved it. I thought that and obviously there are some aspects to it that are like we know it was running on Switch 1 hardware, so it didn't have like a ton of power and this was like mid to later Switch life cycle, so like it was definitely like not as powerful as a lot of the stuff, but like for that, it was still great. And like the
Yep.
Pokemon looked really good. There were some issues with people like not liking like the way the trees looked and some of the grass. It did look a little funky. Like there were like some of that kind of stuff. But to
Yeah,
be
I mean it.
honest,
I
like
think
the large majority of the game did look really cool and very stylized.
yeah, when Breath of the Wild is your launch title for the
Yeah,
Switch,
and it's kind
trees
of hard
shouldn't
to
be
go
like
back. Yeah,
trees shouldn't be looking like that,
it's kind of
especially
hard to go
if you're a
backwards
billion-dollar franchise,
for
and
sure.
we'll
How,
expand on that
we'll expand on that for sure.
soon.
But but I will say like if you're gonna do I do try to give a little bit of credit to if you're going to do something like change a massive mechanic like the catching mechanic and like the traversal mechanics, something's got to give somewhere. You know, you would if especially on the deadline that they're in, something's got to give somewhere. And I don't mind the trees and the grass looking a little bit worse for wear if the gameplay experience is like that much
Yeah,
better and
so
pushed forward and
yeah, I
progressed.
agree. Typically, graphics are the least important thing, but when your graphics should be better, it's
Yeah.
a symptom of a larger problem. And that's sort of been my take the whole time on graphics, where it's like
Yeah.
your graphics don't have to be like state of the art. They don't have to be like super mind. Oh God, sorry. They don't have to be super mind blowing. They don't have to be crazy, but like there has to be effort behind it. Like if you're just like, nobody's gonna care, nobody's, and clearly they don't with, and they
Yeah.
say that with their wallets. But yeah, that's sort of my take on graphics, where it's like it's like the least important thing in a video game to me, and when they're not good and they should be better, there's a bigger problem happening with the game or the developers or the publisher or the company or somebody is at fault, and it's usually the people at the top. So
Yeah, for sure. So now we fast forward to we have a new system. They've been hyping this Pokemon Legends ZA game up a lot. Scarvy was, I would say, more of a mixed bag than Legends ZA has been.
yeah,
I know a lot
that's
of
when people were like starting
people,
to be openly critical about
yeah,
Pokemon, which I haven't like. I've seen people dunk on Pokemon for years, and I was like,
in
okay,
some
yeah,
aspects,
like
sure.
they got a point, but like,
But when
it's
the
still
game's
Pokemon, right?
actually broken and like just doesn't actually
Yeah,
work, it's a
I
different
think
thing.
so. My to this day, still my least favorite is Sword and Shield. I hate those games. I love
More
the
than
Pokemon in
Scarvy.
them. Yeah, way more.
That's
Like,
crazy to
yeah,
me.
because at least Scarvy is legit at a base level open world, and the traversal can be
And they
fun.
are and they're attempting to do something new, which I can
I
appreciate
love
as
the
well.
ideas that they have in it. Like the only like my favorite part of Sword and Shield is the climax with Eternatus. I think that's awesome.
Yeah, it is really
Everything
cool.
else is like this is like fine,
Yeah.
and it's
I
whatever.
enjoyed the tournament. I like the tournaments. So like I enjoyed like the running around a different tournament, like gym leader things and like then doing it again with like different people and stuff. I enjoyed that.
Hmm.
Um, so that I just enjoy that. Like for me, it was very like mind numbing, brain turn off. Like didn't have to think about it.
Yeah,
But I can understand how you kind of get there because there are there are aspects that I didn't love. The grinding, there's some grinding aspects of that game that
I beat that game 3 times,
yeah,
and I was like, this is awful. It was like
I didn't
I don't
feel
know.
like I had to work for it as much as
I beat the whole game with just a Wooloo, and
that's crazy.
that was interesting.
That's crazy.
But yeah, I don't like
But
that game.
yeah, so then we had Scarvy, and that was launched with big promises, kind of fell flat with a lot of stuff. They attempted to patch a bunch of things and blamed it on the power of the console to
Yeah.
not be unable to do, which is fair. That the console at that point was 7 years old and
Hmm.
severely underpowered for what they were attempting to do.
I feel like yes and no.
So yeah, you see, yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there.
Yeah.
But I do try to give them the benefit of the doubt of yes,
Yeah.
factually, sure, that
Hmm.
console is severely underpowered. But Tears of the Kingdom exists. So so
And even Tears
chill
of the
out.
Kingdom, it does struggle and it's locked at like 30 FPS.
Doesn't matter, it looks good.
It
And
does.
it plays well.
Yeah. It plays well.
I think it plays well. I never had any problems.
It I didn't have any issues myself either, but other people are like, dude, I'm getting a headache because of how like it's the frame locking and the way that some people
Oh, so
experienced
that's
it.
like their eyes. That's an
Yeah,
individual
it
thing.
could be a
Yeah.
personal thing, but like
I didn't.
I played a lot of Tears of the Kingdom and
Yeah, I
I
played
didn't feel that
majority of that
way.
game, and I
And
never got a headache.
I think it does look really good for what it is. It's because it's like it is stylized in a way, yeah.
Sure,
And
but
it
all the
also
Zelda games kind of are.
yeah,
That's
but it
like a thing
also
for the
it
Zelda
looks
games.
good for what it is, it looks good, I
I agree.
think.
I agree. So
Yeah.
now we move into this new generation of the Switch 2 launching. Not very many games, but with the promise of a Pokemon game coming within the first calendar year of the console launch. And everybody's pretty pumped about it. This is also going to be the first time in a long time that we've had a Pokemon game launch with two different systems available. So a higher powered system and a lower powered system. Um, and I'm not so we have since the beginning, and I will say this up front, we have since the beginning been critical of this. And
Yeah.
we have gotten so much hate for this.
Yes, we have.
Since they started releasing trailers for this, because like the first time it came out and they started talking about it, right?
Yeah.
Me and you were like, "Oh, this concept is really cool," and I think I even said I'm a little worried that it's all in one city.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh yeah.
but I also thought, well, part of the issue that they had with Scarvy was that it was the world was so big like they couldn't handle like processing all of the stuff in the world at one time. And so they were trying to do the thing where it like doesn't load certain things when you're not there, and it like loads them as you get into the areas. But the other issue is because they had all of those loading issues, they couldn't occupy any of the buildings. So you never went and saw in any of the buildings. And so my hope was, oh, it's one based in a city. You're going to be able to traverse the rooftops, which I thought was really interesting, and also you're going to be able to. My thought was you're going to be able to actually finally, like the old Pokemon games, go into the buildings, conversate with people. Maybe it'll be a little more filled out with people because it's a big city. It's Lumiose City that we're in, which is a big staple for the region, and has a lot to do with the storyline. And so my hope was we're going to be in a city. Maybe they can actually try to fill out this city. And it was a big thing that people had griped about Scarvy, was that the cities felt kind of empty. The towns felt kind of empty. Boy, was I wrong. Boy, was I wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, but that's not your fault.
Well, and as we started seeing gameplay footage, I started getting more and more worried. More and more worried. And as we started seeing Switch 1 footage versus Switch 2 footage more recently, which is when we've started getting the most hate, to be fair, about this, is we were like, it doesn't look that much different. Everything looks like JPEGs. So Brooks, I need your
Indeed.
thoughts. Now we're getting into it. Brooks, before we give our thoughts, what are some people that you saw like giving their reviews? Because we're a week out now from this game being released.
I believe so. Yeah. Yeah.
So
it's like a week.
It's been a week since the game, so a lot of people have had time to play a good ways through the game at this point. Traverse a lot of different areas, try a bunch of different things. They've gotten some of the new megas. What are you seeing from some of these reviewers on that you follow? Because me and you follow very different people when it comes to this stuff, and you're more in the Pokemon community as well.
Right. So yeah, I work for a lot of. I'm trying to like. I could do it like this the whole time. Guys, listen to me, but I won't. I don't really. Where do I start? So the person that I follow like very closely is Donkey, and he made a video, and he's been crapping on Pokemon for the last handful of years.
Since after Arceus, basically.
Even before, like he's been crapping on Pokemon for a long time. And he made, I think his biggest point was like, dude, yeah, or one of his points that I resonated with was like, dude, yeah, I got my coffee, I got my gamer juice, I'm ready to game, and I'm like in this tutorial, and you could hear him yawning. He's like, I'm already so bored. Like I'm just so boring, and like.
So let's start there. That is a big part of why people are upset about this game.
Yeah.
This tutorial, like the Arceus, a big complaint about Arceus was the tutorial was really long, which I don't disagree with. It was very long.
So to add to your point,
is insanely long.
So to add to your point about this, whether it's tutorials or whatever, since X and Y, and I like X and Y.
Yeah.
Since X and Y, the pacing of new Pokemon games has been abysmal.
I thought Diamond and Pearl was really good because you kind of jump right into the action. You pick your Pokemon as you're out of the suitcase, as you're like in the middle of a combat, and it like feels really fast and snappy.
Yeah, well, that's kind of the style of those games kind of lends itself to be faster because you could speed through dialogue. Like if you played the games a couple times, you could speed through. But if you're just like, if it's your first time playing, I mean, you can take your time, but it also doesn't feel super slow. And like Black and White and Black and White 2, I think are great games. And it's pretty dialogue heavy sometimes, and it's kind of cutscene heavy.
Sure.
But like their big cinematic cutscenes are worth watching because they're used so sparingly. And like when you get to X and Y, like X and Y is like the first like it's not the first 3D Pokemon game because we've had
It's
like
like
Stadium and Coliseum
yeah,
and
but it was like
XD.
the first mainline 3D
Yeah,
2D
it
game.
was the first mainline, the brand new generation, and it's like
It was
2.5 to 3D sometimes,
yeah, it
and
was
this like
like the way they're doing the new Dragon Age
yeah,
remakes, or not Dragon Age, Dragon Quest remakes.
it was like they're using 3D models for the characters
Hmm.
instead of just using sprite work.
And they're doing the
Um,
isometric thing where it's like
yeah, and it
slanted.
has different perspectives, and they have like they do have it's generally it's like a top down kind of
Hmm.
like the classic Pokemon style, but they do have these like dynamic shots where like if you're walking across a bridge it'll change, or if you're walking up to a big building and the perspective shifts, and that was
Yeah.
cool. Like um and like that was cool and all, but the problem with the advancement of technology is that you're gonna have like they're cutscenes, right? And they do have dynamic shots, so it feels like it's bigger. It's not like cutscene territory like the Switch games
Yeah.
or like Legends Arceus, but like there's still cutscenes, and you cannot skip them.
Yeah.
That is
Unskippable
the
cutscenes
one
is
of my biggest complaints
in
of
the
modern
butt.
Pokemon past Gen 6 is that there you cannot skip cutscenes.
And
Like you
also
can't.
they handhold you like you're a toddler.
Yes, they very
It's
much
very
do.
bad.
And it also that's a great point because Gen 6 in my opinion, I feel like when Gen 6 hits, there are brand new people and younger kids. That's
Sure.
some people's first Pokemon game is X and Y. At this point in the franchise, like it's been going for like, at least a good solid decade, and there are fans who are older who have played the games and they love the game still, and it was a weird period for Pokemon,
Hmm.
and I still believe that they're like, oh, these games are for kids, we got to make them for kids, we got to make sure everybody can understand them, when like a big chunk of your demographic are like people like us who have
Yeah,
been
yeah.
playing since like Gold and Silver or Ruby and Sapphire
And
and
I would
Emerald.
say
And
the people that spend the most money are the people like us.
yeah, because we have jobs.
Yeah.
Like kids
We have
can't.
liquid income. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
it's like kids can't. You know, I don't know a lot of 12-year-olds who like just make 40K a year,
Yeah, yeah.
40, 50, 60K.
Yeah.
So pacing was always a big problem.
Yeah, and I feel like the hand holdingness is become more of an issue, and I want to use Donkey's video as an example of this,
Yeah.
because a big complaint that he had in this was how not even hand holdy in the sense of like over explaining, but
Hmm.
also hand holdy in the sense of like not letting you traverse because it's supposed to be open world, quote unquote. But like in the while you're in the tutorial mode, you can't do anything.
Hmm.
So I thought this was a really funny example also.
I'm gonna go this way now. Wow, let me do that. Walking down an alleyway has me feeling like an intrepid explorer. I can swim. No. Purple, purple. I wanna get that purple thing. Come back to the hotel. You can't do that. Oh. Wanna be used, rock, smash. Oh, look. I can sit on a bench. No, you cannot.
Yeah, it gives you the option in this like. See
No, you
that?
cannot.
You see that? That's from the Pokemon Company. That's from wait, no, it's Game Freak. Pokemon Company's a throwback.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't hold on. I don't want to sound like a dumbass, even though I am.
The Pokemon
Uh,
company, Game Freak's the developer. The Pokemon Company are the ones that own the
a
license.
Japanese company responsible for brand management, production, publishing, marketing, and licensing. So, okay, well, I mean, we get middle fingers from them too. So
Yeah, yeah. It's kind of
it's all
the
inclusive.
three of them own the license together. It's Nintendo, the Pokemon Company, and Game Freak all work on the games together.
Yeah, the Triforce of
The Triforce of Evil.
yeah.
But yeah, that I thought that was freaking hilarious. And 100%. is a part of the problem with the game. It's like everybody is so bored by the time you actually get through the tutorial that nobody wants to play the game.
Yeah, that's how I feel about a lot of modern Pokemon because like Scarlet and Violet had that issue. Uh, Sword and Shield had that issue. I felt that way in Sun and Moon. I was like, Jesus Christ, this game is so full of itself and so bloated. Like, can we just not?
Scarvy was that way too. You
Well,
had you
because-
running around doing fetch quest stuff.
Yeah, because I mean, if you have games like Red and Blue or Gold and Silver or, you know, even up to like Platinum.
They straight up just drop you in and like
Yeah, but
figure it out.
it's a lot more self-contained and it's not as bloated. And I mean, you have cutscenes and they have stories and they have
Sure.
things that they want to talk about and say, especially Black and White, because you know, In is one of those characters. I was thinking about it the other day and I was like, you know, Black and White's probably the best story in a Pokemon game that we've ever gotten
100%.
because it questions the morality and the ethics of even, you know, of the relationship between Pokemon and humans at all. And that's pretty big because
Yeah.
it's like what In is trying to do is he's trying to question the whole, like, if you want to break the fourth wall, he's trying to question the entire purpose and the point of
Of Pokemon.
everything we've done
Yeah.
for like the past like handful of years. And
It's like
it's
5 or 6
interesting.
generations by that point, yeah.
It's interesting. And like when you get to Gen 6, it's like they have, like, I do like Lysander. I think Lysander and his, like, he is so obsessed with beauty that he wants to destroy the world and remake it and make it beautiful. I think that's kind of like, I like that concept a lot.
Sure.
But like it gets to the point where it's like, dude, these games are going to feel so slow.
Oh
If
yeah,
you
especially
can't-
in a modern sense.
if you can't skip these cutscene portions.
And like, I don't want to compare it to Silk Song because these are very different games. However, Silk Song literally just drops you in and says, "Figure it out, bro."
Dude, yeah.
It's
I know, I love
it's
it.
crazy.
I
it
love
literally
it.
zero precedent. It sees you rolling across a thing. She snaps a bridge and you fall and you're alive and you wake up and you're like, "Well, guess
So
I'm playing the game now."
you're totally right. And you know what's crazy is in the original release of Kingdom Hearts, which I'm a huge Kingdom Hearts fan, you couldn't skip the cutscenes either. Like like the standard release, not the
Yeah.
final mix version or whatever. And like, but the way that they did cutscenes is something that I think about. And a lot of games do this, but this, like, you know, if you're Sora and you're running around, it'll like fade to black and then it'll cut into the cutscene because it's got like loaded or something like that.
Yeah.
I wish Pokemon did that. Like starting with Gen 6, like I wish it like faded to black and then it like, oh well, now I'm in a cutscene. So it kind of separated that. And
the
then you could
game.
like, if you wanted to skip it, you could skip it. You know, you just had a little prompt or a little button, you hit
Yeah.
start and then skip it. Like that's all it takes. And it's so easy to do for them that it, like, not having that, that's one of the big reasons why I don't go back. Gens 1 through 5, I'll play all day long until I'm dead. But like 6 through 9 is like, it's really hard to return to because the pacing is so bad.
Especially
And
in
it
the
is
beginning.
boring. It
Yeah.
makes it boring. I'm like, dude, I want to build my team. I want to explore this world. I want to find new Pokemon. And really, if it's not as good as Black and White, I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Like, I don't.
Yeah.
So that's how I feel about it.
So so there's that. I think the next thing I want to talk about is the graphical aspects of it. And this is something that I want to bring in. So this is something that I said in the beginning. I said everything looks copied and pasted across the board. And I'm not the only one that said this, but I think I said this before everybody else said this. And I was like, it looks like they literally took a picture and slapped it on a building.
Yeah.
And so I want to show you, which I think you'll find very interesting, this video from Beat 'em Ups talking about this exact same thing.
Hey, let's
I
talk
like
about
how
the
you just-
windows. I kind of feel like I should do a better follow-up than this to a video that I made back in March that has, as of right now, almost 2 million views. Clearly, my weird gripe with the Windows actually resonated with a lot of people. I really thought it was just me. In fact, even recently, there was a bunch of Giga leaks from the Pokemon Company, which seems to keep happening. All Game Freak's future Pokemon plans all the way to 2030 got leaked online, and included in that was a little tidbit from 2023 where the game was actually fully modeled. All the windows and balconies, they were all there, and it looked pretty great. But guess what? They took a little photo of it, and then they slapped that photo on the buildings because it eased up on the processing power. It made the game perform and run better, which I don't know who figured that one out before a bunch of Giga leaks had to happen. Oh, was it me? I went into it in my video, but with Scarlet and Violet and Sword and Shield having these purposely designed decent looking buildings, I guess you could say, but they weren't JPEGs. Like, they've never utilized this way of game design before, so why now? And I will say, for the most
Yeah.
That's a great point. Is like even in those games, you had buildings that looked like buildings and not just like flat cubes or rectangles or boxes with PNGs slapped on the side.
Yeah, it's pretty nuts, actually. And it's like, it adds to the emptiness of the game, in my opinion. It very much adds to the sense of deadness. Like, it feels so lifeless. It feels so lifeless. The game feels so lifeless. And yeah, I just, the only other thing that I want to give them credit for, this is the only thing I want to give them credit for, is they did do advancements in the battle system. And I'll actually go back to this Wood video because he talks about it.
part, it has worked. I mean, in the 6 hours that I've played on my Switch 2, the game's been 60 frames 4K essentially the whole time. I mean, it's actually running and looking pretty nice. And with all of those edges really clean and the HDR popping and the vibrancy and the bar for that is so far down, it's like below the floor. I'm really enjoying the new combat gameplay. It's by far the highlight of this game. Separating the traditional battle mechanics as far away as possible from the core series, I think, is integral here. I like the 4-move turn-based setup of a traditional Pokemon game as much as the next guy. I mean, I've been playing it that way back since Red and Blue, but I think having this new experimental format that kind of brings us closer to what the actual anime was like growing up is a great spin-off side tangent for them to explore, and it works really well here. You move around the battlefield all in real time, and you can tell your Pokemon where to move and stand in real time, which means you can actually have it actively move out of the way of attacks. One of my favorite things about my playthrough so far is I found a TM for Fire Spin, which is a move that previously was kind of useless in the turn-based traditional setting of Pokemon, but in this game it is a giant burning ring of fire that does damage ticks as long as Pokemon are standing in it, and it's also, because it's an AoE, it can hit multiple Pokemon at once and it just melts Pokemon away.
So yeah, there are good, interesting aspects to this.
Yeah, and I think that's nice. It's like, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
They also experimented with the battle system with Legends Arceus. And they've had I don't know if, because I'm personally not buying this game. I'm not supporting it. I'm so sick of Nintendo. I canceled my NSO subscription because I'm just like, I'm over it. But like Legends Arceus, that was pretty cool. I like that they did experiment. The fact that they are experimenting at all with it,
Yeah.
I can
good.
at least give a thumbs up to
Yeah,
that.
let's
I can
go.
at least say, you know what? And I like the idea of Fire Spin make it in this like real time kind of battle thing.
Having more of a substantial use. Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
Being more, and AoEs make more sense in this combat. Yeah.
And your trainer can get hurt too at the same time, and like you can take damage as a trainer, which I think is cool. It's like those things are great, and unfortunately these things are going to get so overshadowed by their absolute greed and lack of effort all around. So and that's that's another thing that sucks is like when they do things that are cool and are interesting, it's like what they're saying is like, yeah, well, this is cool, but everything else about the game is so lazy and so uninspired and so expensive.
Yeah.
Like if you want to play this game at the highest level, you gotta buy the Switch 2, which is $450. Like $100.
The base game is 70,
Yeah, which is ridiculous.
and the DLC, if you want to access the full game, is another $30. So we're talking another $100 for the game. for
Yeah,
the
it's
full
like you have to
access the
pay
game.
like $550 to experience this, and it's like that is so not worth it. You
No,
know?
not for this. Not for this at
No.
all. And let's
No.
compare it to some other games. Let's compare it to some other games that, here's some battle gameplay from a creator you sent me, Lord Frogmire, who's talking about stuff. And this is like, the battle gameplay. And like I said, I thought it was interesting. It's got like the cooldowns for the attacks and stuff. The switching mechanics
Now,
really interesting.
I will say that like mechanically it could be cool, but like it kind of looks shitty.
So that's what we're gonna get to. So then let's hop over to your boy.
Like, yo, the Digitour's playing
Oh,
Pokemon.
yeah.
So freaking funny.
This is combat for this game. The new Digimon game, Storytime Stranger.
Okay, he's almost dead though. Ooh, a little character reversal on himself. I didn't know you could use that on. It looked like he used it on himself.
And this is obviously more turn-based.
Yeah, which is fine. Turn-based is not bad.
Oh, he
Nope.
did.
Look at these character designs, though. I think they look so much
I
better.
did not know you could do that. That's sick. Put my glasses.
And then let's look at something that's a little more appropriate to like the new way of combat style, which is a game that is made with less money and less people. Expedition 33.
Yeah,
Doesn't matter. They're between us and Mael.
this is the. Yeah, this is like this game is like.
That's
Oh,
the
but this is
transition
like
into
it-
combat. And it's still turn-based, but there's like added layers of complexity to it.
Oh, dude, I love the way that looks. Yeah, when a game like this exists, like
It's
you got
crazy.
no excuse. Also, if
crazy.
you think about, so again, bringing back Kingdom Hearts, like Kingdom Hearts is an action RPG and arguably one of, if not the best to ever do it. So like, there's something to think about. Where it's like if you wanted to have like a full, I don't know how they would implement it to Pokemon. I'm not that smart, so, but like, you know what I mean? It's like it is possible to have action RPGs that are not turn-based and that work. But like, I still think that and again, I don't know how it would work that way, but I do feel like it's possible somehow, some way. But
But those games are like kind of all in the same vein.
yeah,
And the transition to combat I thought was really cool.
mm-hmm.
Like it's almost like the old Final Fantasy style where it like you go into combat and it like blurs and like goes into like a slow-mo section, and that's like the load time, and then
Yeah.
it like puts you into combat. Now I do like the like real-time turn-based kind of deal where it's like
Yeah.
the more like you choose what attack you're doing and you move it around. So I do like that, but put that with some of this other stuff, like it's so sick.
Yeah, I think the idea, like the general idea, is awesome. Where it's like, hey, these battles are happening in real time, and that's cool. I like that. I was watching the gameplay that you just showed earlier, and I'm like, dude, it still looks lifeless and
looks so
stiff,
So
and
sterile.
Sterile's a great word. Uninspired, harmless. You know, like it doesn't look like. It just doesn't feel dynamic at all. It's like, dude, could you imagine if you like you transitioned completely into a whole different point of view, and it turned into like this, like you have your overworld, like you know, like your typical RPG overworld kind of deal, and you're walking around. Then you enter the battle, and then it shifts to this like action RPG, kind of like a Kingdom Hearts type
Yeah.
landscape.
Where you have like the arena or whatever. Like games that do this really well are the Tales games, the Tales of Symphonia games. Like you walk around the overworld and then you go into a combat and there's like an arena, but it's real time inside the arena, and you cast spells and do attacks and all that kind
I
of
also
stuff.
think with Pokemon, it's a little hard because, like, you know, you have to be in control of the trainer. You can't be in control of the Pokemon because,
But
like,
they have a way to do it now where you control both at the same time. Like you tell
Mm-hmm.
the Pokemon where to go as well as what attacks to do while you're also controlling the trainer. I think you do it with 2 different sticks.
that's cool. I like that. I
So
still
you-
think.
I
still
mean,
think
it's a cool idea. The problem is it looks awful.
it does. I wish there was a little bit more of a dynamic. Like, I guess maybe I'm thinking camera angle, or I'm thinking a different execution where it's like, hey, you have the overworld and then you jump into the combat and then you have
Yeah.
this like crazy transition, and then it's like, oh well, now I'm in the battle, and it's like you can still have your battle zones, but like make it more dynamic, make it like thrilling, make it like,
Yeah.
because again, sterile is a great word for that, because it just kind of looks like the trainers, they don't look, I mean, they kind of look like they're in a battle pose, but they don't look like they could give 2 shits if they're there or
Yeah.
not, you know,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
like, and then the Pokemon just kind of are just like still
that
models.
that's some things that the other people said that they were like, I think it was the donkey video where everybody was like, it's crazy that some of these things are in here, but like everything's just still.
Yeah, it's like there's no movement, there's no motion, there's no passion. Even in Legends Arceus, there were like you could turn around and your Pokemon would have these cool little animations that are like, oh hey, look, they look like they're happy to be with you, and like these Pokemon just don't do anything in this game allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly. I'm trying to find the clip. There was a really funny clip in Donkey's video. Oh, there it is. Hold on. There's this really funny clip in Donkey's video where he talks to somebody and like there's like zero movement from anyone.
I hate Onyx.
I just love that. No context.
We're trimming the bushes, don't worry. I'm making sure my Pokemon's using moves safely. By not using the moves at all and just standing still. If you bring us
Yeah.
injured Pokemon, we'll
Yeah.
heal them. But you have to install the hospital app. I'll pass. Oh, don't be shy, it's free. Here, you have to.
You have to.
You
I
got the
like how
app
everybody just
installed on your
looks
phone
like
even though you didn't want it. You dove
like
right into using your new
robots.
Pokédex app.
Yeah.
Good job. Now install another app. This city's so big and there's so many places we want to go.
What is this person back here doing?
play it.
But we're not allowed to go anywhere that we want to. It's the Pokemon
Existing.
store. Can I go in? No? Oh, I'm gonna go down the street. No, you're not. Wild zones are section.
Awful. Awful.
Yeah, yeah. So it's a lot of that stuff is the stuff that I have like my biggest gripes about.
Am I small on your screen? There we go. I
No,
was like,
it's just the layout shifted. It's fine.
I was like, oh my god, I'm tiny.
Yeah, I don't. That's like the biggest thing for me is like the inability to do anything, and
Yeah,
there's no movement. It feels so dead. I
And,
hate
like,
it. I'm
a
not
big
gonna
part
buy
of-
it.
A big part of X and Y was like you got to go into coffee shops.
Yeah.
You know, you got to experience like, and they were really quaint too. Like they'd be you walk in, they have kind of like a darker, moodier atmosphere, and like it was calming, it was nice, and like some of
Dude.
the
This is supposed to be based off of Paris, France.
yeah,
If there's a thing that I know about Paris, France, is one, there are people everywhere in the street. Two, there's just like open wall restaurants and cafes and like patisseries and like all these like food things and buying bread in the street and all this kind of stuff. Like it's a very lifelike thing,
Mm-hmm.
and it feels literally the most opposite of that.
Feels deader than hell.
Yeah. So, I mean, our final conclusions on this game for us is like we're not going to be buying it.
Yeah, even with the Switch 2 port, or with the regular Switch port, sorry, like
Yeah.
it's just this game is not worth it to me. There is no amount of content or like substance in this game
Yeah.
that justifies the price and the experience. So I'm just personally like, I think I'm at this point in my life, I'm just done supporting Nintendo. Period. Like I don't mind. Like I love my Switch. Like I love the Switch. I love the games that I have for the Switch. And if there's a game for the Switch that I haven't played, like that I want to try, like I'll get it, you know. But like, hold on, I'll show you a good example. Here's a good
Specifically, while you're doing that, specifically for me, it's for Pokemon. Like I, as a lifelong Pokemon player and Pokemon enjoyer, I'll still buy some Nintendo games, but at this point, I'm like done with Pokemon in particular because
until they prove
they
can
gotta
like
show me that a game is gonna be coming out that like I can care about.
and that's worth the price. So
Especially if we're going to be charging $70-$80 for
yeah.
games.
So let me show you this. I just bought
Galaxy 2?
Mario
Heck
Galaxy
yeah.
2, but do you notice?
Yeah, the Wii edition.
Do you notice that it's the Wii version and like it's got the manual and it's got the game and everything. Do you know why I bought that? Because I'm not buying it on the Switch eShop
Yeah.
because it's digital. And if they're like, I do have to contend with the fact that when the Switch servers shut down, probably like we might be able to keep our digital purchases,
Downloads. Yeah.
which is like cool. But with these like virtual game carts and stuff, those will go away. So if we
Some of them, yeah.
yeah, so if we some of them, but if we downloaded these games onto our Switch, like I have some digital downloads, you know, like
Well, and you're just hoping that those games, your Switch doesn't crash and the games just go away.
yeah, because if that's a great point too, because if my Switch breaks, I like the servers are down, so
Yeah.
I can't download that, and this is something that like I didn't really consider all that much when I bought these digital copies of games because I'm like, oh, that's pretty convenient, that's cool. But then like as we've become more knowledgeable of the state of gaming and stuff like that, like especially doing this
the 3DS store shutting down was the big one. For me.
yeah, I mean I've learned a lot being on this podcast just because we have to pay attention to
And
stuff
do
to know what
more
we're talking about.
research and that kind of stuff. Yeah.
So like, and it's okay to change your opinions and stuff when you're given new information. So that being said, like I have a lot of physical Switch games. Like I have a physical copy of Hollow Knight. I have a physical copy of Cuphead. I have a physical copy of like the Klonoa remakes or remaster. I think they're remakes. I don't remember, but like I have those, and I have Mario Odyssey. I have Mario Wonder. I have Zelda. I have enough games on the Switch, the physical copies. Like I have the Paper Mario, the Thousand Year Door remake. Like I have that. So if and when this digital Switch thing goes away, I will have some games to play,
Yeah.
which is great. That being said, it's still a scary thing. Like I just bought like a DVD player and a CD player because we don't own anything with subscription models. We don't, and this is a side tangent, but like the reason that I bought Mario Galaxy 2 on the Wii is because I own that. I can own that physically. I have it forever.
That's why I get into vinyl collecting, because a lot of vinyls will come with digital download cards as well. So
True.
you can
Yeah.
get it-
I
you
have a
can
few
get it for
myself.
free.
Yeah.
But no, as far as this game goes, I don't think I'll be getting it. I don't think you'll be getting it. And I think for now, I personally am just like resigning to be done with Pokemon for a while.
Me too.
And if I want to play it, I'll play the old games. And I'm going through Silver right now. I haven't played Silver in a really or Blue. I'm going through Blue right now for the first
Yeah.
time in a really, really, really long time.
I
So
love
that's been really fun.
Also,
And,
pay attention to the ROM hacks.
yeah, the
I'm
ROM
gonna
hacks
start-
are really interesting too.
I think it'll be around November because October's busy for
Mhm.
all of us. But like, there's a crystal ROM hack that I have. I can't remember the name, but it introduces like fairy types. You can get Sylveon. I have it somewhere. I'll tell you what it is in a second. But it's cool. It's like there's also
Is
one.
it Crystal Clear or Crystal Legacy?
No, I think it is. Let's see. It is polished crystal. And then there's a. I want to show you this Pokemon Emerald ROM hack. It's recent. There's like a recent. It's a Emerald Imperium. I don't think that's. Emerald Imperium. No, that's not what I'm thinking. It's like
Is it
a
an Emerald ROM hack?
3D. It is, but it's like it's Is it Gamma Emerald? Yeah, I think it's Pokemon. Yeah. So I'll go ahead and send you this and you pull this up real quick. So this is Pokemon Gamma Emerald. And I'd love to. I think there's a demo. But like, this is what Pokemon could be.
Yeah, I don't want to bring it up because I don't want to get us attacked.
Oh, true, yeah. But anyway,
I'm looking at it and it does look really cool.
yeah, Gamma Emerald is like it's
So it's like
more
the
of a
2D,
concept.
3D. It's like the 2D, 3D model from almost
Yeah.
from like Diamond and Pearl or
I just looked
Black
it
and
up.
White.
I don't know if it's like a full thing, but like, it's if all it is a concept, like that's
Mm-hmm.
what Pokemon could be.
Yeah,
But I don't think
No,
we'll
this
ever
looks
get
sick.
anything like that.
this looks really, really sick. They also rescored it.
Crazy.
It looks really sick. So yeah, I think we're kind of resigned to Pokemon, just kind of washing our hands of Pokemon. I think the last thing we do want to do with this, because Brooks is a big fan of the Mega Evolutions.
It's the best. It's the best gimmick that Pokemon has introduced. There's been like Dynamaxing and all that crap and all that, and Z moves or whatever.
Yep, which
But-
Z moves they brought back for Arceus, I believe.
I think I don't remember.
I can't remember if it was that one or not, but yeah, they brought back Mega Evolutions for this game, and they added some new ones, which was a big deal, and we talked about that, and some of them do look really, really cool. I want Brooks as a Mega Pokemon lover to now rank the new Mega Evolutions. So Brooks, let's get this thing going.
I've been very excited to do this because I have some pretty big feelings about this. Let's say big
Okay.
feelings.
So
I have
let's
some pretty-
start here.
Okay, so we've got what are the tiers? It's a little small, so read them
Oh,
off.
okay, yeah. So we got favorite, amazing, great, good, okay, and bad. And let's see if I can. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit too.
Yeah.
If I can. I may not be able to on sharing this, but yeah. Who do we have first here?
This
we
is
have
Mega Clefable, I believe. And I think Mega Clefable, I'm thinking, do I say good or great? I would say great. I really like it. Like, maybe I'm giving it a little too much credit, but I love it. I think it's really sleek.
I think
love-
it is. I think it is really cool.
I
do
love
like
that it leans into that like fairy theme,
Ness.
and
Yeah.
it just looks adorable. Like I love Mega Clefable. Some people hate it. I personally really, really like it. I think it's one of the better megas that we've been given,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, I think it's cute. I think it's awesome,
Next up, we have Mega Victory Bell.
amazing. Or favorite. Throw it up the favorites because Like this is one of,
It's
if not
so
this
bad
one,
that it's
This
good.
one is so polarizing.
It's so bad
This
it's
one
good.
is so polarizing. I love it. It's just based on my taste. Like I love
Sure.
stupid, ridiculous shit. And that thing is stupid and ridiculous. And
Oh, it
I
sure is.
love it. There's like so many weird implications that the Pokemon Company like didn't think about when they made this thing. Like and I won't be talking about them here.
Yeah.
But like this is one of my personal favorites. I think it's so goofy and silly, and it warms my heart so much.
Next we have Mega Starmie.
Bad, worst, one of the worst.
This
If I
is
could give it a ranking from 1 to 10, it'd be a 1. It's like so bad.
this is just Mega Starmie.
Yeah, it literally is this. And I hate it. I hate it. Like
bad.
of all the cool things you could do with Starmie, you're like, let's just make it
Patrick Starlegs.
let's just make its legs longer. Boom, $70. Buy it, you dumbass.
Boom.
Like, you know what I mean?
$70.
Like, I hate it. It's awful. And the only redeeming quality that this thing has is that when it runs, it's funny. And it is funny. I don't care if you like it or
Sure,
not.
but
it's funny. But
yeah,
that gives it
but-
like 1 point. It's a 1 out of 10 for me.
That makes it
Absolute
that
garbage.
makes
But
it
it's still not my least favorite. So that might be a hot take, but
Mega
it's still not my
Dragonite.
least favorite.
Mega Dragonite.
I would say this one's okay. Like I think I like parts of it. Like I love the Mega Stone and the tail. Like that really it
Yeah.
speaks to me, Andrew.
The wings
But-
on the head kind of throw me off.
Yeah, like I'm not the biggest fan of that. Like it's okay. It's like I don't hate it, really. I'm just not really blown away by it. You know, it's just kind of there for me. Like I know some people probably really love this one. I don't think it's awful by any means. I don't really feel anything about it. The wings on the head, like they've kind of grown on me a little bit, like truthfully, but it's still just kind of like okay.
All right. Next up, Mega Meganium.
Again, that one for me is I'm gonna have to say it's okay. Like it's just
Above
it's
or
just
below Mega Dragonite?
above, because the fact that Meganium has
I
been
really
such a-
like Meganium.
I love
personally.
Meganium. I think Meganium's an awesome Pokemon. It's like one of objectively stat wise and performance wise one of the worst starters ever made. But I love Meganium so much. I love pure grass type. It's bulkier. And I like what it's doing. Like I like the concept. I just don't feel like it's enough, I guess. Like I just feel like it's kind of benign to me. It's like it's okay.
Yeah.
Like because I like the blooming flower theme. Like it's just okay to me. Like it's not anything. I saw it and I was like, oh, not really mind blown. It's like not much. It's not crazy different. You know, like Mega Charizard X is one of the best Mega Pokemon ever because it does something so different and it has its own identity to it, and it's just I love it. I love Mega Charizard X. It's one of my favorite megas of all time. And Mega Charizard Y is cool too. Like they add to that, but I feel like they added more to that than like this. It's just like, hey, more
They did
flowers
really-
on his neck.
I did really feel like they tried a lot harder with the early megas than they did with these.
Yeah, so
Speaking
this-
of which, Mega Feraligatr.
Oh, this thing's ass. It's
this-
just
is
total
this the
ass. It
worst
looks
one?
like. So I understand what they're. No, it's Mega Starmie's worse. Like
Okay.
the only. Yeah, the only thing I would say about Mega Feraligatr that's like kind of, so it's at least interesting. I don't think it works, but it's interesting.
Sure.
Like when that thing comes down, and it puts its arms out, it makes a Totodile.
Yeah.
But like it does that when it attacks. So like it looks like it's got like this toilet on its back, and like it's a water dragon type to my knowledge. And, like,
yes, water.
I
dragon
would be
type.
lying if I said that I didn't think the concept was cool when it does bite down and it turns into a Totodile. But like I don't know. Actually, move it up to okay. Move it up to okay.
Below Dragonite.
Yeah. Yeah. I would say so when it's tier list, is it when it's closer to the words, it's like higher?
Yeah.
I would move Mega Dragonite above Meganium. Because like I can't lie. I think it's kind of cool when it like closes its arms and it comes down and it's like a Totodile. Like I think that's cool, but like
So you want the Totodile above these? I mean, the Feraligatr above these?
Nah, leave it below Meganium because still it's like when it's idling, it just looks
dumb.
It just looks so goofy and it looks so out of place.
This one is one of my favorites. Mega Skarmory, I think looks awesome. I love a Skarmory to begin with. Like I think Skarmory's design is really, really cool.
Yeah. I think it's okay.
I think it's pretty good. Like I would say to me, and this is your tier list, I think it's in the good pile. I think it's definitely better than these three.
Yeah, I think I could put it in the good because I like they change it to gold, which is interesting. Some people are making fun of the talons. I like I think it's fine. It makes it like really scary because like those things it's a steel type and it's sharp. I would say good. I would say the bottom of the good tier because I do like
flying type.
It's better than okay, I think.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And like people, that's one of the ones that people have been, at least to my knowledge, have been crapping on is like, I would be okay with it at the top of okay and at the bottom of good. So we could put it at the bottom of good because I do think that it is cool. Like I think it's interesting that it does go to like gold color, and I really do like the concept of these giant, scary talons. For a steel type, they look sharp, and that just like
they do, and they kind of fit they fit the style for sure.
So yeah, that one's kind of hard for me to rank because it's like it would be the top of okay, bottom of good for me.
Yeah,
but I'd leave it at the bottom of good.
Yeah, I agree with that. Next up is what is that one?
Mega Frostlass.
Yes.
I would put it in the good tier. I would put it ahead of Skarmory. Like, I think it's pretty cool. It's pretty regal. It's pretty mystic.
Yeah. Ice Ghost is really dope.
Yeah, Ice Ghost is cool. I kind of like that it's got like this base and then it comes up and it's just like I don't really have too much else to say about it. I think it's good.
Yeah.
I think it's good.
Mega Embor.
I would say this is at the top of good because it's almost great.
Okay.
Because Embor kind of resembles like a warlord. It's definitely the best of the starters, I think. It's got that scepter, which is like it's not really adding a lot, but it does add a lot.
Cool.
It's cool. It like kind of completes. So Mega, I don't remember if somebody said this or like I watched a creator where it's like the way I view Mega Evolutions is the complete form of a Pokemon, and I think with Embor, that is the most complete form that it could be. It doesn't add a lot, but it adds enough, and I think it is. I would put it at the top of good, at the bottom of great, but like that, I would feel comfortable putting it at the top of good because like, it's simple. It's not crazy, groundbreaking. It's not wild or anything like that. But I like it. I like it a lot. I think just a scepter adds a lot.
This other one, I can't tell what it is.
It's Mega Excadrill.
Okay.
Oh
yeah, it looks different. Further back.
I would put it at the top of bad.
It is pretty bad.
Cause like
does his three things like come together into a drill?
Yeah, it's like it's supposed to come together and look like and be like a drill. It's kind of like the same concept with Feraligatr, but I think Feraligatr did it a little bit better because it's like, oh, well, that's cute. It's a Totodile. It resembles a Totodile. This is just like I just put them together and make it a drill. Like I feel like there's so much more you could do with this, like, and the fact that it looks incomplete. I think that's the biggest. I just now had the realization. It's like these Pokemon should be complete standing idle.
Yes.
And when they're standing idle and they look incomplete, it doesn't make a good Mega Pokemon. And that's like, I think that's probably my biggest assessment of Mega Pokemon, where it's like they should be the complete forms. Like, again, Mega Charizard is a great example. That is the complete form of Mega Charizard X. It's
Yeah.
more physical, it's Fire Dragon, it's like, you know, it stands on business. Like, I love that. And this is just like standing idle. It looks like crap. And it feels so incomplete. So yeah.
Yep. All right. Next we have, let's see, the pinata looking guy.
Mega Scolipede,
I think it's Mega Scolipede is what it looks like.
throw it up to favorites. Because the only critique I have of this, again, with Kingdom Hearts, like I've been talking about Kingdom Hearts a lot in this stream, but like, or in this cast, this cast. But the only thing I would change about it, I still love it. I still think it's awesome. I wish that like light purple on the outside was more of a black, and it retained its like original color scheme. In Kingdom Hearts, in the final mix, like it changes the color of the Heartless, and I hate most of those changes where it's like if you have like a soldier and it changes from this like dark blue and black and whatever, and it changes it to a lighter thing or like a yellow or whatever.
Yeah.
Like it ruins the original, and it's like it's not the original. I love the green horns. I love the evolution. This is like what a complete Scolipede would look to me, and I love it. The only thing, and I still think it's one of my favorites. If not, I'd put it in it'd be amazing, but like it's one of my favorites because I personally love Scolipede. I think Scolipede's one of my favorite Pokemon of all time. I just wish it kind of retained more of its original color scheme.
Yeah.
But
got
amazing. I love it. I love this
Next up, Mega Scrafty.
one. Amazing.
Okay.
I think this
Our
is a
first
really good
amazing.
one. Again, going with that like theme of completion, like it puts the hoodie on its head.
Yeah.
And it becomes-
puts the hoodie on it.
And it's so it sounds stupid, but like it really is just like the completion of a really cool Pokemon.
Yeah.
And I love it. Like it goes from like oh man, what is it's like Scrafty? What? Oh my god, I feel like I'm a fake Pokemon fan. Scrafty. What is Pokemon? Scraggy. Sorry. Okay, like had a little blank there, but Scraggy. It goes from Scraggy to Scrafty to Mega Scrafty, and I love the evolution of it's like, okay, well, it's got like these little pants, and then it has like
a jacket and like pant and like big pants.
yeah, and then it like it gets that hoodie. I just think that's awesome. Again,
yeah.
sticking with the theme of completion, I love it, and I think it's really great.
This next one looks like Mega Electros.
It is, and I would say it is amazing. I love this one.
Above
I
or
love
below Scrafty?
I'd say below
Okay.
Scrafty, because this is not so much. I wouldn't really consider this more of a complete. It's like yes, but like I just love that they added these like ghost cannons
Giant
on the side
cannons.
of it.
Yeah.
Like I just think this
it
one
does look sick.
this one it airs more towards being badass than it does
Yeah.
complete. And
Which I think if you're not going to do the complete thing, that's kind of the other way to go.
yeah, it's like if they're not complete, just make them totally badass.
Yep.
You know, and like I think this is a badass design. Like I really, really like Mega Electros. I just think I like Electros in the first place. I think it's an underrated Pokemon, and the fact that it has like two, like basically ghost cannon arms on the side, I think is really cool. So that's just cool. That's just a cool one. I really like it.
We got Mega Chandelure next.
I'd consider it amazing. I'd put it above Scrafty.
Wow.
again,
as far as the completeness of it.
Yeah, because it's like, because Chandelure, again, another underrated Pokemon, I think.
I love Chandelure.
Maybe not as underrated as Scrafty and Electros, because
I
people
think
really like
Chandelure's
Chandelure.
awesome.
But like, again, it's just that completion of like it becomes more regal, more beautiful, more complete. Like it is the Chandelier of all time, and I just think it's a great Pokemon to get a Mega Pokemon or
It's
a
a
Mega
very interesting
Evolution.
choice for them to give a Mega Evolution.
I love
to.
it. I think Mega Chandelure is awesome. Like
Yeah.
I think it's great. It's one of the better ones in the game.
Next we got Mega Chestnut,
Um, I would say it's
the
at the
grass
top of.
fighting type.
I'm gonna look up a more complete version of this Mega Chestnut.
To see the full like look of it.
Yeah, I just want to see. So it leans. So you'll like this. I would say this is great. This is like bottom of the great tier because, I'll send you this just to
Here,
if you want to.
I got it pulled up right here.
But there's something else that I want to show you in this link right here because it involves. Oh, there it is. Yeah, that. Okay,
Like
good.
its staff thing too.
Yeah, it has a weapon. So
Yeah.
I think
That's
we've been over
fan
this
art.
before, but Gen 6, the Kalos starters are based on D&D classes.
Yeah.
So Chestnut's kind of like your paladin,
Paladin
warrior,
fighter. Yeah.
fighter kind of guy. And I love this. I would say I would put it at the bottom of great because I love, and Chestnut has grown on me a lot over the years. Like Chestnut is like the fighter or the paladin. Delphox is the mage, and like Greninja's the rogue, right?
Yeah.
So I would put it at the bottom of great. I love that it like becomes it's more of a tank. It's more of a defensive kind of like unit of a Pokemon. And I love that it has the shields on its shoulders and the weapon. Like Chestnut has definitely grown over. And I like the name. It's like Dreadnought, like Chestnut. Like I love the concept of that Pokemon a lot. And it's grown on me a lot more I liked it at first, but like it's grown on me a lot over the years. So
Speaking
I'd
of
put it
which,
at the bottom of great.
Mega Delphox.
Mega Delphox is perfect. I'd put it at the top of favorite.
I think it looks so sick,
Like,
dude.
again,
it looks so
It
awesome.
literally, like we said before, completion and badass. Like it literally has like the broomsticks, but also it could be like its wands. It kind of looks like torpedoes or like
Yeah.
missiles of some, like magic missiles of
Also,
some
a lot of
kind.
this fan art is really, really cool. But here's a gameplay version. Yeah, it
Yeah,
is
and it's
standing
like
on
right-
standing
yeah.
on the broom or whatever.
Yeah,
That's
it's
so
standing
sick.
on the broomstick, and it's got these other broomstick as if to be like whether they're like staves or weapons of
Wands or
some
whatever.
kind. Like
Yeah.
I think this is perfect. Like this is the best thing they could have done, and I think Delphox is my favorite of the Kalos starters. Personally, I think Delphox is super underrated. It's fire psychic. It's a really cool type, special attacker. I love this thing so much. And yeah, I think it's great. I think it's one of the best.
Let's see. Who do we got next?
That's Mega Greninja, I believe.
This one with the water. Yeah, that is Mega Greninja. It's just a really far back picture of it. I'm gonna look it up so I can get a full body
Yeah,
shot
it's
of it.
tough to see. Sorry.
Yeah, it's like the star is above it.
Yeah, it's like
Um,
spinning on the star or whatever.
Yeah.
This one would be like at the top of okay for me because it's like I get it.
The fact that he's upside down throws me off.
Yeah, and I mean it adds to the ninja aesthetic, but like I just think like
Like he's literally upside down in gameplay.
could you imagine if it got like a katana of some kind?
The star is kind of its whole thing, but I do see kind of what you mean.
Yeah,
I think
well,
making the
it's-
star bigger is cool.
If it's that, yeah, I think, yeah, katana would be stupid. But if it was like on its back or something, or it utilized it in a different way,
Yeah.
because it really doesn't look much different at all. It's just
No.
upside down, standing on a star.
Yeah.
Like
It's
maybe
not
if
a
it,
whole lot of like adding to the character design at all.
yeah, I would put it at the top of okay. I was like, that one's like, it's fine.
Yeah, it's definitely not my favorite. All right, next we got Mega Pyroar.
It's bad. It's so awful.
Is
I
this
would
the
actually
worst?
put it. I'd put it below Starmie because at least Starmie's funny. Like
Yeah.
this one is just there is nothing different about it. Like it's literally the same concept. It's just just like
Got more hair.
I mean it's just barely a little bit more. It's like nothing.
Yeah, because this is the regular one.
Yeah, and it just is like yeah,
That's those are the two like options, and then now it's this.
yeah, it's literally like it's nothing. It is
Oh,
just nothing.
this is kind of I think what it's supposed to be representing, maybe.
Sure, but it's like you've already done that.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't like it. I think it's
so
really
lazy.
dumb.
I think it's so lazy, and I get why it's like it literally is just like and I don't know about the kanji that it's representing, or I don't know if it's like I think that would be Japanese, right? If they- I just want to see Japanese kanji fire. Yeah, and it's like they just doubled that.
Yeah, basically.
Uh, so when you double the fire kanji, it's like it's a basic kanji for fire. Doubling often has connotations of excessive fire or heat. And like, yeah, I get that. And it looks it's so lazy. It's like, yeah,
Yeah.
I
Not
don't know.
great.
I just don't like it.
Yeah, next Mega Floette, I believe that's who that is.
Yeah, this is like AZ's Pokemon. That like big mysterious dude.
Yeah.
Um
Hold on, I'm trying to find a
I need to look it up
interesting-
myself. This is
interesting full body picture of it. Here it is in the Pokedex from the game.
Mega Floette. Like what is that even supposed to be?
It looks like she's like standing on a thing. She's like standing on like her umbrella.
Yeah,
Because she has like this thing before.
it looks like an umbilical cord coming out of it. Like
I think it's supposed to be like a bigger umbrella. So like this is kind of like a small umbrella, and like this one is like a bigger umbrella.
it looks like it's
Because like the J hook on the bottom of an umbrella, you know what I'm talking about?
yeah.
The crook.
I just think it's kind of gross. It kind of looks.
Oh
like
yeah,
a
it
big-
looks weird. I don't doubt that. Like I did not disagree with that at all.
Yeah,
It looks very
it just
strange.
looks like it's connected, and it looks like just way too excessive.
So where
I
are you
would put
thinking?
it at I'd put it at the bottom of okay, if not yeah.
Or top of bad. I think
Yeah,
it's
let's
pretty
put it
bad.
let's put it at the top of bad.
I think it's pretty bad.
I
I
think
think it's
I'm-
worse than for alligator.
Yeah, it's just disgusting. It's like it's excessive, and I just don't like it.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that one. Next we have I think this is Mega Malamar.
Mega Malamar. I
Yes.
really like this one. I would put it at the top of great because I think it is really cool, and I love the pulsating energy in the brain. It doesn't really expand too much on Malamar. It just makes it a little taller and sleeker, and it glows. But I think for what it is, I think it's really cool. I wouldn't consider it amazing. It's almost amazing. It's almost amazing. You know what I mean? It's just like it's pretty good. Great even. But yeah.
Yeah. I mean I think it's sick. But it's not like it's just cool. The design is cool looking. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I don't know if it really adds to the Pokemon really at all. But
Mega Malamar. I'm gonna look it up myself because so there's Malamar, and then it just makes it sleeker,
yeah.
and it's got like energy around it. Like
No, that's what I'm saying. It's like it's cool.
Yeah, I agree. I think
But it's
I'm
not
good with
like-
top of great. Like
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
it's pretty damn good.
Yeah, I think
But,
I think
like-
it's solid.
Yeah.
All right. We have Mega.
Barbarical.
I was about to say I always struggle to say this one. Barbarical.
Mega Barbarical. I just
Which-
need to get a good.
It looks so weird.
So there's Barbarical and then there's Mega Barbarical. I don't know who was asking for this.
It's a very strange choice.
Like this is one of those ones that's like because Barbarical's already weird.
That's barbarical.
Yeah,
those
Barbarical's already weird, and then Mega
noodle.
Barbarical.
Just like a million more hands and eyes.
I would say like it's got like a badass factor to it.
Yeah. It does kind of look like an in-game boss at the end of a Final Fantasy game. You know what I mean?
I would put it at the top of good.
All right, let's put it at the top of good.
Because, like, I do think this is the most complete version. I actually put him at the bottom of great.
Okay.
But I'm okay with bottom of great because I think it is badass. Like, I think this is, like, a really cool, menacing Pokemon. Barbarical is one of the most forgettable Pokemon.
It's just a really weird
Ever.
choice.
It is. It's so strange. You know what I mean? It's just like, why Barbarical of all Pokemon? Like, couldn't have given it to Flygon?
Yeah, I don't know.
You couldn't have given it to Flygon, but Barbarical gets it? Like,
Yeah, it's a choice, man. I mean, they do be just making some choices.
but for what it is, I do think it looks super bad. It almost has like the
The rock horn.
like the rock
thing.
horns, which I appreciate. I would say bottom of great. It's pretty badass. It's just a weird pick.
Yeah, it is really weird. Next is I think this is Mega Banette.
It's Mega Dragalge.
Dragalge. Okay.
This one is awesome. Yeah, Mega Dragalge is so awesome.
I'm gonna look up.
I would put this in favorites. This would be at the bottom of favorites for me. Like I really
Oh
love this.
yeah, seeing it in a clear picture. Yeah, this is really dope.
Like I think Dragalge is an underrated Pokemon anyways. Dragon Poison, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Pretty unique. I think
This- here's
Poipole and
in-game-
like
here's what it looks like in gameplay. People
yeah,
are like, it's
Naganadel is
cursed.
also Dragon Poison, I believe. But this is awesome. I love the concept of this Pokemon. I think Mega Dragalge is so sick. It's like so menacing and
Yeah.
like kind of creepy
It
looking.
is really cool. Where do you want to put it at?
I'd put him at the bottom of favorites because
Okay, nice.
I really love this one. I think it's where Barbarical is really forgettable.
Sure. This
It's
guy's
not. I don't even
underrated.
say it's bad, right? I don't think it's bad. I think it's kind of. I think the concept is cool, where it's got like these like hands and stuff coming out of everything or whatever. And then I do think Mega Barbarical is badass. I mean, we put it at the bottom of great for a reason.
Yeah.
But I just think Mega Dragalge, like Dragalge is one that's like this needs a Mega and now it has
Yeah.
it, and I'm like,
It's one of those like I did in fact ask for this.
yeah, I do love it.
All right.
I love it.
The little man himself, Mega Halucha.
That is the best one.
I think
like,
it's awesome.
like
It's
I'd
so
put it at the top of
sick.
favorites. Like that is
It's very sick.
it's the most perfect realization of a Halucha. Like I love Halucha already.
Yeah.
But like
It's
this is
so
like the
sick.
most perfect realization of what Halucha could be. And like also growing up on shows like Mucha Lucha, like it's kind
Oh,
of a
yeah.
throwback. Like I love that show. And I just think this is awesome. It's like the most perfect realization.
I
of a
love that he
Mega.
gets like the gold chest and mask pieces.
Yeah, the mat
and,
is so
like,
regal.
God,
It's
it is
so
very sick.
classy. It's like awesome. Oh,
It is very, very sick. Yeah.
also hello Emily.
Hello, Emily. Yeah, it is very sick. All right. Next, I think this is Mega Zygarde.
Yep. This one is my least favorite. I think this one's ass. This
So
is
does
like,
this have just like a big cannon on its head?
dude, it is. I don't know what it is. It's like some
Yeah, it's
dumb.
like a-
It looks like some dumbass alien stuck to a blimp. I'm like, I
Yeah.
hate it.
It does kind of look like
And
that,
it's the
right?
legendary. Look at
Yeah.
look at the Zygarde like complete form right there.
This one.
Like look how awesome that
Yeah,
looks.
that looks sick.
It looks like a Gundam or
It
like
does
a,
kind of look like a Gundam.
you know what I mean? It's like that's so awesome.
That's a weird choice.
And that to make it that, it's like that meme. What the hell is even that?
Yeah.
Like that is so stupid.
Yeah.
Like how
that's
could
a
you
choice,
fumble
man.
that so hard?
It's a choice, man.
I
don't-
hate this one. This is the worst, and I've been waiting to talk about this one in particular.
Is this
in
the
particular.
worst of the bad?
That's the worst one. Like at least Pyroar is inoffensively bad. Like it's
Sure.
just like oh, it's
It's
like
a nothing burger.
it is. It's like this is whatever. It's like okay, well this is like yeah, you did that, and it's cool that it's like whatever, and like I get it. And then Starmie is just so bad, but it's funny. It makes me
Yeah,
laugh.
at least it's funny.
It's so goofy to where it makes me laugh, and that's what I. This one is such a. This one is like they went out of their
This
way
is
to
like
make.
how dare you to
This
my
is like
child.
the worst possible choice you could make for Zygarde. Like
Yeah.
its complete form is like the most perfect thing ever. Why would you do this? Like why? I know Zygarde needs a mega for
Sure.
this game, sure.
But
This
let's
is the
do, but
worst.
let's do better than
This
that.
is the
Make him look
worst.
more like a Gundam.
Yeah, this is like the worst you could do. This is the worst thing you could do. Absolute trash. 0 out of 10. I hate it. It's awful.
I think the next one is Mega Drompa.
Yeah, Mega Drampa.
So funnily enough, Mega Drompa kind of looks like. You could talk about it real quick. I want to show you. I'm gonna pull up something.
For me, this would be like right in the middle of okay. I think it would be at the top of okay.
Better than Greninja and Dragonite.
Yeah, because it's like it's cool. I like I like Drampa a lot. I just don't feel anything when I look at it. I'm like, yeah, this is fine. You know, like this is fine. I don't really. Let me look at it for myself before I make a final.
you know what Mega Drompa reminds me of
No.
is, you'll get this, specifically this panel from Kaido
Oh my god.
in One Piece,
Yeah.
or this one.
Yeah.
It
That's-
reminds me of that, like the goofy panel of Kaido
You
when
know,
he's blue.
now the more I'm looking at it, let's put it at let's put it let's put it at the let's put it at oh god. Let's put it behind Embor on the good tier.
Okay.
Because yeah, this
Should
one
should I just change your mind and make it slightly better that they made
Maybe.
him a little goofier?
maybe I cuz like I'm looking at him up close more and I'm like, okay, this is kind of cool. It's more menacing. It's more cuz the original Drampa is kind of like goofy looking.
Yeah.
It kind of looks like Falcor from the
Yeah.
Neverending Story. And then they make it more menacing with the black and everything. And I'm like, you know
Sure.
what? That's
the
pretty cool.
Extra
Like,
clouds and stuff.
I'm gonna
yeah.
let me look at Mega Frostlass again, just to see. Yeah, it's a lot more regal. It's a lot more. But Frostlass is already kind of a perfect design.
Sure.
It's really hard to expand upon Frostlass. So let's look at the tier list again.
Okay, we got one more. Lastly, we got Mega Phalanx.
I need to see.
I'm pulling it up.
I need to look at our tier list to see where we're at.
Yep. This is Mega Phalanx,
I love this thing.
and this is where we're at.
I would put it. I would put it behind Chandelure for amazing. Because like that's well, actually no, I'd put it ahead of Chandelure. I like it more than Chandelure.
I think I like it more than Chandelure too.
Yeah, like Chandelure is beautiful. Like Phalanx is just awesome. Like I love this because it's like they joined together to make like a Power Ranger.
And this little guy is just
Yeah,
like going through it.
You've got the cock Phalanx now.
Yeah.
Like
he's
you've got like somebody had to be the balls.
what everybody was waiting for.
And like I think it's awesome. You know what? Actually put it at the bottom of favorites for me.
Okay.
Because like the more I look at this thing, the more I really like it.
Let's go, dude.
And like yeah, I would put it now do I put it above Mega Dragalge? Yes, yeah. Put it above Mega Dragalge. Cuz Mega Dragalge is like I would actually move Mega Dragalge to the top of Amazing. Let's do that because I want to have like a top 5 favorites.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm okay with that. Like I love Mega Dragalge. I think it's awesome.
Yeah.
I think it's very deserving of a Mega.
I think this
That
is a good. I
balance
think
is
this
just
is
so
a good.
cool.
I think this is a really good list, dude. You got a top 5 favorites and a top 5 worst.
Yeah, I love like Halucha, Delphox, and then I would put Mega Victory Bell below Phalanx. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I like that because like Phalanx is also really funny, but it's also really cool.
Yeah.
And then Mega Victory Bell is just silly. It's
Freaking
ridiculous in the best way.
hilarious. Yeah.
So yeah, I'm content with this. Like
Let's post this online and see how much hate you get.
probably a lot.
Probably a lot. Yeah, I think this is a really good tier list. I'm gonna
Yeah,
save this one.
I think this will make for a good standalone video.
Yep. Hey, well, if you're here with us live, thanks for coming. If you're watching after the fact, once again, thanks for coming to the Things We Like podcast. And had a good time talking about Pokemon with your books. We are going to be doing this every other week, and I feel like it's been a really good pace for us, and I really have enjoyed this like pace that we've got going. So we're going to keep on that for a little bit, and especially as we get into the holidays and it gets even crazier. So
Yeah, for sure.
next time, I have no idea what's going to happen because all this stuff happened while we were on our little week off. So we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens next
And
time.
I will say, here's the last thing I want to say to end off this podcast. Hold on,
Yep.
my insides exploded. And I'm doing this for a short, by the way. So
Yeah.
all y'all that are here watching this, I'm doing this because I need people to hear this. I really do. So if you bought Legends ZA with your own money, your own hard-earned money, and you enjoy it and you're having a great time, I think that's awesome.
Cool. Good for you. It's really, really good. I'm
We're
glad that
happy
you
for
can
you.
enjoy it.
We don't want to gatekeep fun because that's really lame.
Yeah.
I just want you to acknowledge 2 things. One, that this game is lazy and they could have done so much more for you. And I had this yesterday. Oh, let me articulate this a little bit better. I want you to acknowledge that so much more could have been done. This is lazy. It's like a bucket of slop with a few good bits in it.
Mm-hmm.
And I just want people to acknowledge that. The second thing I want people to know, again, I'm doing this, I'm thinking of content, how I'm going to edit this, but I really want people to understand this. We criticize this franchise and this game in particular because we love Pokemon.
Yes.
Not because we're trying to be like some extreme contrarian haters. And this wouldn't even be contrarian to hate this game because a lot of people have been hating it. We're not hating it for the sake of hating. We hate it because we love it. The reason that we do any of this is for the love of the game. And it's okay to enjoy this, but please, please don't get lost in the sauce. You don't have to be in denial. You can acknowledge that this game is doo-doo slop and you
I-
can still enjoy it. You
and I
can
would
like
s-
crap. It's
I w-
okay to
and I would
like
also
crap.
say that if you do love it, that's more of a reason to criticize it and bring things that you see that are negative to the table because you do want it to be the best it can be.
Completely agree. And that's how we'll end it. That's gonna look way better chopped up, but that's really what I'm.
Yeah.
I really do truly feel that way because it's like
100%.
we want this game to succeed. We want this game to be good because we want Pokemon to be great, and it can be. It's just they, like Game Freak,
They're
the
just so
suits at Game
refusing it.
Freak, are not allowing it to happen,
Yeah.
and that's why we're pissed. So
All
that's why
right.
I'm pissed.
Yeah. We love you. We'll see you again next time. Be on the lookout, like, subscribe, all that BS, and we love you. Bye-bye.